We see that Silla's posted up in Rome going crazy, but this triggers Godzilla to wake up. Bro heard that somebody pulled up to his block and was not letting it slide. Silla is stomping his dirty toes everywhere until Godzilla pulls up, and I think he's telling him to leave his block before he gets wicked, but Silla tells him to push up, which is a mistake. They run a full sprint toward each other, and mind you, these creatures weigh thousands of tons, which is about half of Rawe's weight, and are running this fast. Godzilla pushes Silla back and grabs her by the leg, and apparently Godzilla been high out that future because he tosses her into the streets. He runs up, jumps on top of her, and pins her to the ground. If someone heard me saying this with no context, they would think I'm writing a fanfic. Silla wraps her mouth tentacles around bro's head, but he ain't going for that and shoots his atomic breath down her throat. My boy Kong waking up, he sees his big shadow, so he pulls out his weapon real quick. Bro wasted no time, that quick draw go crazy. Then the shadow is revealed to be a baby ape who for the rest of the video I will be addressing this little nigga. And yes, I know his name is Suko. Kong is shocked, but after being stunned, he takes a knee and holds his hand out to little nigga. Little nigga hesitantly looks at Kong and holds his hand out as well. In my head, I thought this was gonna be a wholesome moment, but oh boy did they have me fooled because little nigga bites Kong's hand for no apparent reason. He runs off immediately after. Bro did a hit and run. Kong chases him, but is stopped in his tracks by another gorilla or ape. Honestly, I don't know what they are, so I'm just gonna address them as monkeys. And I'm not even gonna hold you, my boy, this is bad looks. You like you need a shower, Vaseline, happiness, a cut, and a miracle from God himself to save you, gang. Kong looks to his side and gets snubbed by two more. They straight up backdooring Kong. This is wicked work. However, I must give credit where credit is due. Sneak Nation would be very proud of this performance so far. Kong is on the ground looking like he's being brutalized by police officers, so he grabs a rock and uppercuts one of them, turn him into a video game T-pose render, and the first monkey runs up with what I think is a bone and attacks his own teammate.
Oh, shit, I ain't gonna lie, B. I ain't got my license.
I didn't know they turned on friendly fire in the lobby settings. Kong bumps him to the ground, then random monkey number 2 tries to sneak him again, but his weapon gets caught and Kong uses it to throw him. Then random monkey number 3 tries to spin back, only gets smacked away like trash, and Kong drops her weapon for a real nigga one. Then little nigga jumps on his head, but Kong handles that real quick and smacks 2 monkeys with little nigga. Kicks the third one, then throws little nigga at him. Another tries to run at Kong, but he's trash, so his man attempts to help him, but slips and is about to fall to his death, but Kong helps him get up. Now, if someone saves you from a meeting with God, wouldn't you let the beef go and thank them? Wouldn't you move along with your day after that for getting a second chance at life? Well, random monkey number, I don't know, because they're just fodder for Kong to beat up, is extremely petty and grabs a knife that spawned out of nowhere and tries to stab Kong. This is light work though, and Kong kicks him off the cliff to get the Black Widow treatment. Dirty monkey sees this and hits the dash, but Kong got D1 aim and snipes him with the rock. Bro looks like he just woke up from the most luxurious nap and he runs off to his glorious Frog King. Kong picks up little nigga who was hiding in the bushes and throws him to the ground mad hard. I get that he snuck you and all, but Kong, this is a child, dear lord. He tells little nigga to go with him and they leave. Kong and little nigga pull up to this lake and start drinking some water. If you show Uncle Ruckus his footage of how geek they are over this water, he'd have a field day. They're interrupted by this giant lizard monster thing that shows up. It tries to bite Kong, but bro stops that and slams it into the water. It goes for the run back but gets pinned down and it wraps around Kong and they both go into the water. We don't see them for a few seconds, so I imagine it's like a cartoonish fight. They come back up and we see Kong getting choked out and the camera pans a little nigga running away. He done set up my boy Kong. You can't trust nobody. Kong's axe is thrown in front of him and he trips. He gets up and the monster's head gets thrown as well, which means Kong won the fight. Frog King jumps down and all the other apes start bowing without hesitation. This glazing is insane. As a man, why are you bowing down to another man? The only one who doesn't gawk on his meat is Kong, so he walks up to him and starts circling him until he stands up trying to intimidate him, I guess. Now, I'm sorry to inform you about this, little bro, but you are not scaring anyone but the shorties right now. He sees Kong's metal tooth and starts laughing at him, so all the other apes laugh with him as well, and little nigga goes along with it out of pressure. Frog King hits I know you ain't laughing, and runs up on him, prompting who I think is bro's father to protect him. This nigga gets kicked into the lava and turned into Choso because of this immediately after. Little nigga wildin' because he watched his pops get patented. Martin Luther Kong starts squeaking as well. Him and Skar King start growling at each other, which I think translate to whole ass nigga if my assumptions are correct. Skar King takes a chain off of his chest and starts swinging it around, which I guess was the cue for the battle because all the other blackies, I meant apes, get hype and start beating on the ground like drums. All of these monkeys really go back to their roots, like a moth to a flame. Skar King continues to swing his chain and almost get my boy Kong a little off the top, which is going to give him that extra low taper as well as Roddy Ricch's album sales. Kong falls to the ground and gets back up to wrap the chain around his hand, but Skar King pulls it back, which gives Kong a nasty cut on his hand. Emo kids on straight Yugi time and watching that scene.
Me, not him.
I want you to really take a look at this devious smile that bro has. There is nothing but bad intentions in his head. Mind you, these niggas are supposed to be on the same team and he's cheating like Duke Dennis overcutting Kong. Kong looks at his hand and says,
"No, fuck that! I don't even think y'all got me fucked up! On my mama, y'all got me fucked up!
And runs towards Skar King going for a heavy attack, but that gets embarrassingly weaved. My boy Kong aiming for straight ghosts right now. Paul Rudd finna recruit him next. Maybe he can aim for my father next. I went back. Look at this acrobatic flip Skar King did. This nigga think he's Spider-Man. I'm weak. Kong gotta get back. Kong swings again, just missing. He goes for the 3-piece, but Skar King blocks it with the chain. Skar King leaps out of the way with his gymnastic form. Bro thinks he has a ribbon. Niggas doing spins on it. I'm weak. Frog King slices Kong's shoulder and Kong tries to attack him, but Skar King crouches and does the attack and chin checks Kong in the smoothest fashion. It's becoming very difficult to defend my go right now, but I'm not stressing because I know he's gonna come back from this. Skar King wraps the chain around Kong's weapon and snatches it from him. Kong, you have been violated the whole fight so far. Chin check, weave, and niggas snatching your weapon now? They about to exile you from the Monsterverse with this performance. Kong gets kidded and this man has both legs in the air. Pause, and you got this nigga doing a handstand mid-fight. Bro is genuinely doing gymnastics on you. He ties Kong down and starts choking him out. Free my son Kong, he did nothing wrong. Kong is tired of being sorry, so he throws Skar King off of him, then picks him back up to throw him to the ground again. His man starts walking up like, you good, bro? And Skar King hits the king ball in and tells him he got it. Niggas would do anything but put their pride away for their greater good. The monkeys start beating the ground again, and Kong starts pounding his chest getting hyped. The hype lasted around 5 seconds, however, Drake fans can relate, because Frog King points the crystal at the end of his chain towards the lava. Then they use a boulder to block off the lava flow to uncover the eyes of Shimo. Kong is baffled as she starts walking out and her surroundings begin to freeze. This must be where Urame got his swag from. Frog King points the crystal at Kong, but the control doesn't work at first. Eventually the manipulation works and she starts charging up her attack. Weak. This really just an edit style for Godzilla, same special move and everything. I warned this 100% survival rate stat is still retained. Kong dodges and retrieves his weapon back in order to block the attack like he did to Godzilla. Bro clearly didn't read the scouting report. Her and Godzilla are not in the same league. This beam isn't gonna give you a power up, little bro. His arm begins to freeze until the ash is knocked out of his hand. The ice melts off and Skar King tells her to attack again. Bro thinks she's a Pokemon. She starts charging her attack and the little nigga starts yelling at Kong from across the map. Kong listens to him and hits a dash, calling him to narrowly escape extinction. They got my boy Kong on the run after getting his hand heavily injured, and they're like 10 deep chasing after this one nigga. Dudes be having whole NBA starting lineups talking about why you running, cause this is not a winning fight. My boy Kong outspeeds everyone, then he uses this conveniently placed rock to impale the dude in the front. The next ape or whatever they are has a knife and he tries to use it, but Kong jumps, causing him to fall through the ground. Unfortunately though, Kong is trapped with nowhere else to go and these niggas is 5 deep ready to jump him. Straight, come outside Kong, we won't jump you, Tommy. They start stepping over the vine and Kong puts the paws up like a real nigga, then boulders fall on all 5 of the apes. Then we see that little nigga is the one who caused that to happen. He started getting mad hype, which I gotta respect because this was a real nigga move and will not be his only one during this movie. Kong falls to his knees and Suko helps him get up. Now to address Godzilla's whereabouts. In the beginning, he was welcomed by some sort of distress signal. This led him to start deep throwing radiation in different locations. Eventually, he pulled up on Tiamat and started shooting his atomic breath at his home. Tiamat is not going for this, so he tries to fight back, and let's just say that didn't go so well. Yeah, bro got turned into sushi in his own domain. I know Dagon felt that in his soul. We see Godzilla frozen, posted up like AIM, but he wakes up and break out of the ice to reveal this clean ice out form he unlocked. This is so tough, bro. Something about that pink just goes so unnecessarily hard. Meanwhile, they gave Kong this Infinity Gauntlet off of Temu. We clearly know who the favorite child is, considering they gave bro Super Saiyan Rose.
He copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
Next plot point I feel is important to cover is Mothra's resurrection. In this movie, it is revealed to us that Gia's people are living inside of Hollow Earth and they believe that she's supposed to awaken Mothra again and bring her back to life. The thing is, they weren't captive. This was all fast and Gia somehow brings back Mothra, which is cool. In Egypt, both we, the viewers, and Kong see Godzilla start wreaking havoc, and Kong considers dipping just off of that. I know he got PTSD. Godzilla starts running through the city, destroying everything in his path, and could you imagine being a citizen in this world? Imagine you chilling with your girl, or you hanging out with some friends, and you see Rod Wave and Lizzo pull up, randomly start beefing over who gets the last bite on the plate. I'd be sick to my stomach. Godzilla starts charging at Kong, and bro tries telling him to chill. Look at this frame. They got my boy hitting the Kevin Hart right now. All these monkeys take after each other. Godzilla tackles him through a pyramid, which was estimated to be 15 to 30 years of work by the way down the drain. And when Kong lands, he looks spooked. I thought he was a Ghostbuster after that weak attack earlier, but apparently he's just emotional support. Godzilla charges him again and he
to put some dirt in your eye.
Turns around to throw sand at him, which blinds Godzilla, causing him to charge through another pyramid instead. Godzilla shakes it off and tries to bite him, but Kong uses his gauntlet to stop him. He pushes Kong all the way back to the pyramid and picks him all the way up and slams him back down. I don't know what this move is called because I'm not a wrestling fan, but I know I've seen this from somewhere, so why are they doing WWE moves now? Godzilla tries to stomp him out, but Kong moves out of the way, gets up and uppercuts him, which sends him falling down. Kong goes on offense from here and starts hitting him with a devious combo that just kept going until it looked like Godzilla was charging up his atomic breath, but Kong grabs his head and cancels the animation. Then we see Kong dragging Godzilla by his tail, but Godzilla refuses to let that slide. Kong hears something behind him, and we all know what it is. Godzilla charges up all the way and blasts his atomic breath at Kong, and my boy is a trash star once more. Can we talk about the added frames on this move though, because it goes on for like a full 10 seconds, but it's still this trash. They need a buffer or something because that's not okay in the slightest. The attack misses Kong, but he gets no time to breathe because Godzilla reappears from the smoke and brings him to the ground. This time successfully stomping on him so he can't get up. He starts charging up a point blank atomic breath, which might have did about 25 damage, but Kong would have survived. Before he can finish the animation, he gets knocked away by Mothra, who pulls up Vegeta. They convince Godzilla to help them, and they all stand there proudly, even Kong, who was acting like he wasn't about to be Frog Monkey if they didn't show up in time. Now here it is, finally after about an hour and a half, the finale. Skar King and Shimo vs Kong and Godzilla. You love to see it. Skar King posted up with his dog Scooby-Doo type. Kong and Godzilla pull up full sprint and Skar King hops on Shimo. They start charging at each other and Kong hops on Godzilla, but right as they're about to clash, a wave of gravity is sent out by the crystals and everyone starts levitating. Godzilla starts doing parkour, kicking fodder level apes in the process until he catches up to Shimo. They hold on to each other for a little bit, but Godzilla is able to send her down. Then we see this bum once more and I can't stand even looking at him. The only other character who makes me this upset at the sight of them is Megumi for being a trash, worthless, waste of oxygen, Zen and clan disgrace, and a paraplegic bum. Actually, calling him a paraplegic is probably disrespectful to other people with that title. He's so trash. Back to the movie, Kong loses the clash and Skar King thinks he's Scorpion with this get over here ass move. Godzilla is in the process of being frozen by Shimo, but Mothra shows up to save the day once more, so he's able to tackle her again. Then we see Kong give Skar King a two-piece combo, only get snuck by this random ape who gets sniped by a little nigga. This allows Kong to elbow Skar King, but you know what they say, what goes up must come back down. Fetty Wap knows how this feels. I guess that's what happened to the anime with Thanos because his CGI is downright horrendous. Another wave of gravity shoots out, which brings everyone down, and Skar King, Shimo, Godzilla, and Kong all go through the wormhole to catch the surface. Also, during this event, Zuko catches the body, so he's real nigga certified. They pull the Rio de Janeiro where there's massive villains chilling on the beach, but Frog King starts hating. Now, I wonder in this situation, what can you really do? You can try running, I guess, but he can stomp you and 1,000 more people out with 1 foot. It's raps, GG's, you're cooked if put in this situation. Skar King controls Shimo again and commands her to shoot out her ice blast in the sky and then the buildings. Kong shows up to hit bro with a clean right hook and Godzilla blasts Shimo away. Peep how Skar King lost his tooth, but he was laughing at my boy Kong earlier for that. He is trash and you are not convincing me otherwise. He tells Shimo to attack Godzilla and she gets tackled by him, but eventually gets the upper hand, and then we see Miles Morales swing from a building just to get kicked away by Castanet and sent sliding on the ground.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Bro would have been cooked right here because Kong was finna finish the job, but Shimo smacks LeBron James away, which leaves him against the building and Meyer in the sunshine. Kong got the Wallahi him finish face when he sees Shimo speeding at him like a quarterback, but Godzilla third parties and tackles her to the ground, but Shimo throws him away. Hashtag girl power. Pause. We see Skar King wrap his chain around the building to take off half of it and he throws it at Kong, but Kong uses his gauntlet to break it and bro thinks he's so tough for that with that goofy ice on his wrist. Skar King runs up and flip kicks him, and Shimo continues the combo by biting his arm, and then she proceeds to drag Kong across the entire environment before throwing him away. Skar King is so lucky he has this overpowered kaiju under his control because without her he wouldn't have gotten anywhere near as close as he did so far. She is carrying this man like Drake carried Block Boy JB. She shoots a nice blast at Kong, attempting to go for the repeat from earlier in the movie, and at the same time Godzilla starts going Super Saiyan to charge up the attack. And why is bro doing all that? This is not necessary. He shoots a blast at Skar King, but he dodges it and tries to attack him with a chain, but Godzilla literally eats it. Skar King tries to pull it back, but instead Godzilla pulls him in towards him and throws him away, which leaves him looking like he's relaxing on the beach. Godzilla chomps on the chain and breaks it, which causes the crystal to fly off and hit the ground. This caused Skar King to go crazy because his entire legacy is in that crystal and he knows without it he's nothing. Skar King runs towards it, but Godzilla shoots another blast, so he turns on the jets and starts running again. Just like Kong in the last movie, in the end, he gets sniped out of the air just to start running again. Eventually he falls to the ground, but not without grabbing the crystal, but Godzilla knocks it out of his hand. Kong peeps this, but can't do anything since his arm is currently being frozen off because he's fighting Kira cure him. Godzilla W-mans and blasts Shimo to stop her from damaging Kong. He runs up while blasting, then tackles her to the ground. And can we address how this dirty lizard has 2 moves in his bag? Atomic Breath and Tackle. Nigga needs an update to his moveset. Kong knocks the ice off and races to the crystal in hopes of destroying it, but Skar King goes right after and paused for a moment. If I randomly showed you this frame, you would have thought the monkeys I was referencing were Goku and Vegeta. They hitting these Steve Rogers ass dives. Skar King catches him and pulls him in like a monster under the bed, and oh nah, this frame looks like he's giving Kong the meanest non-consensual bat shots, bruh. They get my goat the Spider-Man and Lizard treatment, and Kong bites his arm. Then it's a Goku, it's a Morgan Freeman. No, it's little nigga here to save the day. From the top ropes, he uses Kong's ass to destroy the crystal, which sends an energy wave that has everyone flying. Skar King grabs little nigga like a black father, but Kong isn't going for none of that, so he hits a Soldier Boy to send Skar King to the ground.
I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
Then he picks him up, throws him so Godzilla can smack him with his tail, and Kong grabs him again, holds him like an NBA Finals trophy. Godzilla gives Shimo the word and she freezes him, then Kong jumps up, mad high, to dunk him into the ground and kill him, and end the fight. If you somehow made it here, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video and subscribe to help me out. Anyways, have a good day. Peace.